Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome. You've got two for the price of one today. It's a bargain here. So I hope you've all got your foot soaks ready. We've got ours down here. You'll just have to believe us. Our camera is not going that far down. Also, we're having ice packs. There are candles in case somebody suddenly gets cold and they need a candle. But you can have a candle if you need it. Otherwise, the ice pack, and certainly your foot soak, something to dry your feet, and a little jug of water to rinse if you can. So if you haven't got it, you can go get it now. We'll chat a little bit. We had our last session was with Vara, which was on the Swadhisthana, which was very nice. And today we're going to focus on the Nabi after we do our little spring cleaning now first. We'll also show you, and I'm telling you now so you can remind us if we forget, how to give a bandhan to people or situations that you want to positively affect with good vibrations. So we've got a couple of people we can give a bandhan to after our foot soak. So we'll do that and explain to you how you can also positively affect situations in your life and people around you. So we'll do that afterwards. Our next session on Thursday is going to be on the void area. So we're in the middle of our stomach with the Nabi today. And then we're going to go to the void area, which is our boundaries and our all the
good qualities that keep us.
The good qualities that keep us in the center and in our ascent, our spiritual ascent in the central channel. So if anyone has any questions or anything they want to request, feel free to unmute and do so. Otherwise, we'll get started with our foot soaks. Was there anything else we needed to remind everyone? I hope you're all having fun with your mentors. So if anyone hasn't connected up with their mentor yet, put a note in the chat for us. And certainly if you haven't been talking much, do get chatting on the WhatsApp group. You can request a telephone call. You can have a session together where you meditate together or you foot soak together, and share what you're feeling. And your mentor can certainly help with letting you know what they can observe as well about your subtle system if you feel unsure about what you're feeling. So they can give you feedback on that as well and guide you on what to focus on next and where you can find the resources that you want to use as well. So let's get started with the foot soak. So Gulshan.
Yeah, we'll get going with the foot soak. So I hope your buckets are ready, and as well as paper towels or towels to rinse your feet with. And let's start by raising a Kundalini, and then we'll place ourselves in bandhan to begin this. So just bringing your hands up, your attention as well. Tie a knot to the top of our head.
What about the small microphone noise going on?
Second time. 2 knots. I'm coming, my candle wouldn't light.
Oh.
Pardon? And then the bandhan, which is again over our body, over the top of the head and back. And just do that in a not a rushed way. So you're keeping your attention as you're doing the bandhan 7 times. And I might have to follow Lynn because I've lost count.
I think that's 7.
All right.
Actually, Gulshan, you need to come a bit closer.
Okay. Is that better? Okay.
I'm trying to fit us both in today, right. But
so with our right hand, let's just do a clockwise rotation to vibrate the water 7 times. And there's a really nice mantra to vibrate the foot soaking water. It's Shri Samudra Devta, which is the god of the ocean, which is salt and water mixed together. If you do happen to get to go to the beach side, foot soaks by the beach are really, really beneficial. But till then, we make use of this. So let's say the mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And place our hands in our lap and feet in the water. Okay, and this is going to be quite interactive because the idea is to find out what's catching collectively, and then we're going to work collectively on our chakras. So if you feel anything tingling on either of your fingers or on your hands, on the palms, please let us know. So hands.
We've got the chat line there if you want to use the chat line. Otherwise, you're welcome to unmute and let us know.
Okay. So just bring our attention inside, hands in our lap. And we ask the Mother Kundalini to please guide us to the state of my chakras. Please show me what needs to be cleansed. And please show me where my weaknesses are. It may take a little longer than 10 minutes because we're going to sort of move together, but at home, it doesn't need to be any longer than 10 minutes. But first of all, with our right hand, let's just bring it to the level of the, where the knees are, and say one mantra to Shri Ganesha Gauri as we rotate our hand in a clockwise direction. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And just flick that into the water.
I'm just going to answer a chat message here, which is how do I keep my ice pack on my liver? So here's the ice pack. And I've got a t-shirt and a singlet on, so I'm just going to pop it between this t-shirt and the singlet. However, if you have just bare skin underneath what you're wearing, you can wrap it in a tea towel and you just put it on your liver on the right-hand side and your elbow can keep it in place. Sorry, Gulshan.
That's okay. That just requires a little bit of practice. And if that's fiddly, you can place it later, but we always try and use our elbow around that area while you're working with your right hand. And it's quite useful. Yeah, in that way it works well.
Because you really want to keep it there for about the time of your foot soak. So,
yeah, it does its job nicely. Okay, so just paying our attention on our hands. And we ask the mothering energy to please guide us with our catches, show us collectively what needs to be cleared out, Mother Kundalini. And please don't feel hesitant about, oh, how can I ask for something that's catching, because it's a collective thing. So we're just going to work through it collectively.
So you may be feeling what we're catching on. So don't feel that we're judging you.
So the thumbs, anyone feeling the thumbs? I am feeling both the thumbs.
I'm feeling the left.
Okay.
We've got quite a gang of people here, so that's who we're also going to be speaking to. We've got Grace and Di.
Neri here.
Yes, Neri?
Left thumb.
Yeah, left
Great.
thumb.
Okay. So let's place our right hand on the left side. We'll try and do the mantras because they're obviously more powerful. So one mantra to Shri Shuddha Ichha, which is pure desire. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shuddha Ichha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please establish the qualities of pure desire within me. Please take away all the impure desire that is obstructing this chakra within me. Please take away all the impurities affecting this chakra. And please guide me to have a good, strong, healthy left Swadhisthana. So just rotate our hand clockwise and flick it into the water. We'll come to the right. So placing our left hand on the right side of our body where the leg meets the body, that's the Swadhisthana chakra area. And this is to do with our thoughts. So we will say a mantra to Shri, Brahmadeva, Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
There's a good comment in the chat about having the captions for the mantras. So I might just try and display that page from the website.
Sure.
Carry on, Gulshan. And
Yeah, okay.
we'll leave a little space for you to say it in case you know the mantra afterwards. Otherwise, I'm just going to find that.
So for center Swadhisthana as well as for right Swadhisthana, we have the same mantra.
The basic formula is the same, but we just change the name of the deity or the essence. So it's always Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri, and then you insert the name of the chakra deity, and then the rest is the same as well. So I think Lynn's just placing us
I'm just finding
on
the
that.
spot for you.
Okay.
Let me just write that down slowly. I'll get a pen and a paper.
If you've got your computer or
No.
your phone, you're on the phone or you're on the computer. At the resources section at the bottom of the 7 series, all of that information is there. There's a booklet as well.
Yeah.
I have homework, sorry. What is it now? Just say it again for me. What is it?
Om Tvameva Sakshat.
Slowly.
I think Lynn's going to bring it up for you, Denise. That will be much easier. And we can...
Swami, whatever. I'm just writing it down because I can't read the little writing anyway. So Swami.
Hang on, I'll write it in the chat for you.
Yeah, no, that'll be
because
good.
Otherwise, it's going to.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. It's very handy. So Lynn will just type it out for you, Denise.
Thank you.
Just keeping our attention on the right Swadhisthana. And this is where we have to learn to also surrender and not get too involved in our issues, in our worries and planning and organizing. So here we just let the Mother Kundalini take charge and say a few times, Mother Kundalini, you are the doer. I do nothing. You are the doer. Only you are the doer. I surrender all my worries, all my worries, all my worries to you, Mother Kundalini. So the mantras are very useful, but if you can't get access to the mantras, just talk from your heart to Shri Mataji and Mother Kundalini.
I'm showing you where that spot is. So see this resources. Hang on.
Got it. Om Tvameva Sakshat.
Yeah, Lynn send you that,
It's,
Denise.
Yeah, I've got the main one now. And when you give the new one, I'll write that down as you say it.
This here is the booklet that you can see in. I think I'm stretching my laptop's resources here, but this is the booklet that is on the website, and at this spot, www.freemeditation.com, and that 7 series. Let me just go back. And it's in the resources anyway. It's from, you can download it, and it's got all the mantras, all the aspects of all of your chakras.
Okay.
So I'll just turn that down for a minute. Stop sharing. So let me write something in the chat.
Oh, it's already been done by Violetta.
Oh, thank you, Violetta.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Otherwise,
Violetta, if you've got your yep, perfect.
great. Thank you, Violetta.
Thank you. All right, carry on, Gulshan.
But I was just going to suggest, Denise, I can bring you a sheet tonight if you happen to be coming to the Belconnen
Oh, I've got
program.
a sheet in there.
Yeah.
You did there.
Oh,
Okay. I was just remembered before about that tonight. I'll try and come. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, let's just move on with our Futsuk. So, so the Swadhisthana chakra is done. Is everyone feeling clear where they had their tingles happening earlier? Has that cleared up for everyone? Just watch your thumbs.
Clear.
Okay, if that's clear, let's move on our attention to the Nabhi chakra. And we were going to focus a little bit more on the Nabhi chakra today, which is to do with satisfaction. It's to do with being calm. It's to do with being generous. And that's the middle finger that is linked with the Nabhi chakra. So just watch your middle fingers, the middle finger in particular, and see how you feel. I'm feeling a little bit on both the middle fingers, but please let us
Right.
yeah,
Right
I think I'm
one?
feeling right as well.
Okay, all right.
Which is good. We've got our ice packs on our liver
Yeah. So
to the right.
all those with right Nabhi finger, ice packs on, please. And for the middle one, we'll start with the middle one. So the right hand comes on the belly button. You just place your hand there and we'll say a mantra to Shri, Maha, Lakshmi. This is also to do with the middle channel that comes through us, to expand the channel, to be able to allow the Kundalini to rise in a stronger way. If the channel expands, the Kundalini can come up in an easier way. So that's the mantra for the middle Nabhi chakra, Shri, Maha, Lakshmi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother Kundalini, please remove all the obstructions from the central Nabi. Please take away all the obstructions, Mother Kundalini, and please expand the central channel for the Kundalini to rise. And again, just rotate your right hand and flick it into the water. And for the right Nabi, let's place our left hand on the right Nabi. And the reason why we do place our left hand is because that's the cool side. So you're receiving the vibrations from the right hand and you're placing the left hand on the Nabi, on the right hand side of the belly button. And here let's say Shri Nirmala Chitta, which is to cool down the attention. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Chitta Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother Kundalini, please take charge. Please take charge and cool down my attention. Please cool down my thoughts. And please manage me. Okay, how's the right Nabi feeling now? And just rub your hands together. Is that clear for everyone? If so, then we can move on further to the void, which is on the palms, on this part. If anyone's feeling void, okay, the left side. All right. So right hand goes on the left side, largest circle. And we just rotate our hand, right hand in a clockwise direction. Was it on your left, Grace? Yeah. And here, let's just say the mantra to Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. And just flick that into the water. Coming up to the little fingers, that's related to a heart. Please let me know if anyone's feeling anything on the little fingers, little pinkies.
Left.
Great, okay. So we place our right hand on the left-hand side, and this is to do with our spirit. Say a mantra to Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Let's just say a few times, I am the Spirit. I am the Spirit. I am the Spirit.
I am the Spirit.
Shri Mataji, please establish the qualities of peace and joy and spirit within me. And someone was feeling on the right pinky, so let's swap hands. The left hand goes on to the right heart. And this is to do with responsibility, over responsibility or under responsibility is again not in balance, so it's just got to be the right amount. And to establish that within us, let's say a mantra to Shri Sitaram. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sitarama Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. I'm just aware of the time as well, so we'll move on to the center of the Vishuddhi and just say a quick mantra to Shri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. And moving on to our ring fingers, which is to do with the Agya. So if there's anything on either of the fingers, please let us know. Otherwise, there's one which we been listening to Shri Mataji recommend, and it's so easy and so wonderful, is to place our right hand at the front and the left hand at the back, and we say Ham, Ksham, and that does the front and the back Agya beautifully. So let's say that 3 times. Ham, Ksham, Ham, Ksham, Ham, Ksham. And just release that, flick that into the water. If there's anyone still feeling a strong pressure on either of the ring fingers, please let us know. Anyone here?
Right.
Right. Okay, let's place our right hand on the front. That's to do with the right Agya. And we just say a few times, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. And those thoughts which are leading this long process of thinking process, just cut them. Watch yourself, and you may just have to say, oh no, we're not going there. Let's stop right now. So no thinking, no thoughts, and I forgive, I forgive, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. And hopefully that's cleared up. Okay, and for the last one on the Sahasrara, let's just place our hand, apply good pressure, and just rotate our scalp in a clockwise direction. And let's take the, okay, this is going to be a little bit new for some of us. We have said the 3 main mantras, and we're going to use the last of the 3 main mantras. So Violetta, let's see your typing skills, how quick you are. Otherwise, just go with us. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. And just bring your hand back down. And now we are going to place our hands on the left and the right side of the ego and the superego and cross them all the way down and sweep all the negative energy into the water from the back as well. And so please feel free to rinse your feet, wipe them, and we'll move the futsal buckets to the side while we get on with the rest of the session for tonight. There we go. Oh, that's okay.
So we're just moving our buckets aside so that we. We're just passing them to the side so that we can carry on and not take too long. We're taking up all of your lunchtime or night or morning, depending where you are.
Yeah.
So we can take out our ice packs now. Hopefully the liver's feeling nice. I'll just move it to the side. So if everyone's got their buckets to the side and got their feet on their towel. I'll just share the talk of Shri Mataji talking about the Nabhi chakra, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Well, actually, before we go to the video, we were going to show you how to give a bandhan to either a person or a situation. So this is in particular saying someone's name and putting it on your hand. So you're writing the name and then literally putting a bandhan around that name you've just written. So rather than doing a hypothetical, let's do for a real person. Grace was telling us that Ankita, who's been meditating with us for a while now, has had to go to India, and she was very worried about the new situation with the new virus. So we're going to write the name of Ankita Gupta on our hands. So that's, I'll just put her name in the chat, Ankita Gupta. Is it Gupta or Gupta? Gupta. Ankita Gupta. So you're writing her name on your hand, and then we're going to just continue giving bandhans, and you start to feel cool about a situation that you're bandhaning. On behalf of Ankita, thank you, everyone. If there's anyone or anything you would, has someone put something here? If you want us to give a bandhan, Mishka.
Also with the bandhan, it's a bit like wrapping that person around in a bond of love. So that's what we do, and you surrendering that person and their problems and their worries to the mothering energy, the Kundalini, and that's really what the thing is. And I usually do it about 21 times. So you just wrap that person around 21 times, and then you just offer it.
So has anyone got anything that they would like us all to collectively give a bandhan to? I know it's a last minute asking you. Anyone here? Anya. Okay. So Grace's daughter Anya, and that is spelled, I'll just put her name in the chat, Ania Sienko, Sienko. And let's just give a bandhan. Approximately 7 times, or until it feels cool and resolved.
Any requests from anyone, or you can always send them to your mentors, and then we'll
do it on the next session. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, for my parents, actually, they are also a bit concerned about this virus because they are going for a trip. So
do you want to write their names down in the chat?
Yeah, sure. It's Shankar.
Shanka.
Yes, Kar.
Kar, Shankar.
Shankar, and Chaya, Chha.
Yeah.
Ya. And the surname is Sale, Sale.
Great.
Very Italian sounding surname, you know, Sale means salt in Italy.
It's in Marathi, it's Erdo.
And while we're on the subject of giving vibrations, there was something I wanted to let you all know, that everything to do with the Nabi is good to make sure you're putting things into that Nabi with vibrations. So before we eat something, we give it vibrations. I mean, the same way we vibrate the water before we put it in, before we put our food into our Nabi, we can vibrate the food. So you're just asking Kundalini Mother to please make my food of good vibrations. The other thing also is your meditation space. You can keep a glass of water on your meditation space next to your photograph and your candle, say overnight, and that water gets vibrated. Then you can add that water to your kettle, your drinking water, your plant watering, cooking added in your cooking. So you're making sure everything's nicely vibrated. So that is also looking after the Nabi of yourself and your family. So someone's asking 7 times.
We can
so
keep that water covered or uncovered in front of
I keep it covered because, otherwise some dust can go in. So just a little doily on top, just a little bit of cloth on top is good.
Okay.
Tissue even. Grace has volunteered here. Good.
For my son and daughter, please.
Plastic.
Yeah, not with plastic.
Not with plastic, because the vibrations don't travel through plastic. So that's one of the things. Please don't use plastic.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Well, let's move along and
For my son and daughter, Bandhan.
Bandhan.
Yeah.
Okay,
I put
what's
their
their name?
names. I put their names as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Akhil and Afrin.
Can you spell that?
Yeah. AAQIL
AQIL.
and Afrin AFREEN. I put in the chart.
AFREEN and AQUIN.
It's not in the chat. So I
Can you
didn't
pop
get
it in the chat, Ami?
Oh, okay.
If you write it, then everyone can see it, because it's a little bit hard to understand what the spelling is.
Where is the chart?
on the
So
right.
see at the bottom of your Zoom screen.
I already.
Otherwise, here's a shortcut. Ami, is this your son and daughter?
Yeah.
So let's say Ami's son and daughter, write that in our hand, and then put 7 bandhans around Ami's son and daughter. And give a bandhan.
Can you show me what a bandhan is? Because I can only see from your boobs down. Yep. Up, I mean.
Okay. So here's the hand.
Got it.
And so you've written, I don't know why you keep coming on. You've written on your hand.
Yep.
And then you're doing the bandhan around. So it's literally a circle. So as we did over ourselves, we're just doing on our hand.
Oh, good.
I don't know why I keep disappearing.
That's better. Do you think of those people? Do you say anything?
No, keep attention on your sasrara.
Right.
So with all of these things, you want to keep your connection with divine all around, and you're doing the bandhan on your hand. So you don't have to have your brain involvement. So you're directing the attention of divine towards that person.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Thank you.
That's okay. And also, Denise, contact your mentor, because he's very good with it, so he can help you if you need any more assistance. Use him.
Yeah, he's been in contact with me. I've just been busy. But this was a question with now at the time you're doing it. I don't know the question to ask.
No. That's fine, Denise.
Yeah, I don't know until it comes.
I'm sorry. Without so we can just raise the Kundalini, or it's just like only the bandhan we can give. Like I'm a bit confused, raising the Kundalini, giving bandhan, and this bandhan.
Oh, yeah, okay. So when we're Gulshan, we both got an idea at the same time. Go, Gulshan, go.
Okay, the raising the Kundalini is when you actually do this. This is the process that we do to ourselves before we begin any Sahaj process, meditation, foot soak, anything. The bandhan to a person for their benefit, for the benevolence, is something we do on our hand. You write their name and then you do that clockwise. So that is just wrapping that person in the love of the cosmic energy and surrendering that problem to the cosmic energy. So the attention should be here, and that's offering that problem of that person to the cosmic energy for it to solve how it wishes to solve. But the other bandhan and raising the Kundalini is the process that we go through before the meditation and after the meditation.
Yeah, so other person's Kundalini raising and putting them in the bandhan, because
they
No.
have to want to have to get their realization.
okay, then only we can do it for that person.
Raising the Kundalini and putting them in bandhan.
Yes,
Usually we do it ourselves. We do it ourselves because the vibrations and the Kundalini respects our freedom. So you can't force it on somebody. It's good if
Okay.
you want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can be done only on realized souls. Say, for example, I want to give bandhan to my daughter and she's a realized soul. So I can raise her Kundalini and give her bandhan.
Yeah, if she's little, you can do it. With little babies, you can do that.
Okay.
But for an adult, it's good if they had their realization, and it's good if they do it. Then they're raising their Kundalini themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess the confusion is that whether you're raising their Kundalini and giving them bandhan, but actually this is just in the case where, say there's some family member has fallen over and hurt themselves badly and is suffering, then you would put their name and give a bandhan on your hand so that divine vibrations, however divine wants to work it out, will go and do that. So we're actually in our heart wanting the best possible outcome for that person according to them and their connection. So we're not giving them anything more than that. So we're literally just asking divine take care of that person because this is a situation I've become aware of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I have a question. If
Yes.
you're doing your bandhan on your hand, do
Yes.
you need to raise your Kundalini first, or you can just
Yeah,
do bandhan?
I yes, definitely. If so, your day happens this way. You've gotten up, you've raised your Kundalini, you've had a little meditation, then you've finished your meditation, risen your Kundalini and done a bandhan. Then you're going out, and you do that again. Raise your Kundalini, put a bandhan. You're out, and then you hear on the radio something. You think, oh, that's a terrible situation, and so you write that down in your hand and give a bandhan to it. Then doesn't require for you to do that. However, if it's some long-standing issue you've become aware of, I would do that bandhan after my meditation. So, you make the space in that when you're in that good frame of mind. So is that answering your question, Madhu?
Yes, thanks.
Great. Okay. All right, let's play the excerpt on the Nabi chakra if everybody's ready for that. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Is that not sharing? Oh, should do the right thing.
Attachment to money, attachment to people, attachment to this is nothing but a hook which hooks you to baser levels. You have to rise above and then you really enjoy the beauty of richness. As I told you the other day, I see all beautiful things, it's nice, I don't possess them. See, now these carpets are spread here. If they were mine, I should worry, oh God, now. I hope they are not going to be spoiled. I hope nobody sits on them. I hope they are insured, so nobody runs away with that. But when they don't belong to me, I'm enjoying them better. Other people's things is a better idea. This myth carries us to such an extent of stupidity that sometimes I feel whether these human beings are human beings or they are their possessions. Their spirit is lost. Everything is lost. They are not bothered. But if their little possession is lost, they weep and wail, and as if they are dead, their forefathers are dead 100 times. But people like me are just badshahs, emperors. They are not bothered. To them, comfort cannot capture. They don't need any comfort. If you have comfort, it falls upon you. It makes you a slave too. If you seek comfort, you are in for enslavement. Take it from me. Any kind of comfort. It's only human beings who can become really so crazy. No animal can become. There's another type of a comfort is that a mental idea that everybody must appreciate and that you should be able to overpower others. This also comes, I think, from Nabhi Chakra. It's a kind of a feeling that you should be able to overpower many people, they should not look at you. These days in London, there are women who are suffering from a funny disease called anorexia where they just don't eat. Women just don't eat because they should be thin and skinny. For what? For what you should be thin and skinny? Because you look attractive. But for what? I don't think skinny people look attractive by any chance. Horrible. They create only pity in you. And you feel, repulsive about the whole stuff. Once a beauty queen came to see me, I thought she was a TB patient. And I said, you look all right, but it seems you are a TB patient. She said, no mother, I've got a beauty prize. I said, who were the people? Doctors must have given you, because they want some patients there. This is the trouble. We go out of the way to trouble our Nabi, not to eat your food, fasting. If you want to fast this life, next life you will not have any food. Thank you very much. No food. Fasting, all right. You will have a permanent fasting. What do you say? You don't have to do any fasting. Why do you want to fast? And even if you want to fast, because you want to change the timing or maybe for your health's sake, it's all right. But why in the name of God you want to malign him? You have got everything to eat and you don't want to eat. Those who have got food to eat, they don't want to eat. Next life they become poor. And then they blame the rich. But in last life you didn't want it to fast. So this life you are not given any food because you asked for it. And that is how also the Nabhi Chakra gets twisted when you fast like mad. There is no need to fast in the name of God. God has given you all the wealth, all the beauty, all the love. Actually, in Sahaja Yoga, if you fast in my name, I think it's horrible. Because if you want to trouble your mother or to make her uneasy or take a revenge on her, then you say, Mother, I am not going to eat my food. Then mother is finished. That's the best way to conquer her. To say, Mother, I am not going to eat my food. So this kind of mad fasting is also very bad for your Nabi. And when you do that, then you have a problem because you are invaded by your left-sided, what you call the, beyond the Ida Nadi, you have the collective subconscious and you are invaded by them. And you are in for trouble, physically mentally, emotionally. And mostly those people who fast are very hot-tempered. The day their fasting day is there, never go near them, because they are already planning what they are going to eat. And in the morning they plan and they don't get it, so they are very angry for that one. All these asahaja things are not going to happen. You have to be normal people. You don't have to put up into tension yourself for Sahaja Yoga, nothing. Be normal. Be nice people. Don't torture yourself. That is one point on the Nabi on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, don't get into indulgences. Don't pamper yourself. Both things are the same for Sahaja Yoga, whether you starve or you overeat. It's the same. There is no difference between the two. Because if you are not on the seat, whether you are on the left falling or the right, does it make any difference? So to be on the seat is to be in the blessings of Shri Lakshmi, and I have described to you how Shri Lakshmi is a lady. And in her left hand, she has got 2 lotuses, and the right one lotus, and right hand another lotus on top. It shows a person who is balancing. She's balancing on a lotus. Imagine, she's standing on a lotus. That means she's balancing. And she's balancing, she's standing there. And she is holding 2 lotuses in her hand, showing that she's like a lotus. A person who is a rich man, Lakshmi Pati, has to be like a lotus, warm, pink, warm. And even a horrible thing like मधुकर को क्या कहते हैं अंग्रेजी में? Wasp like thing. I don't know what you call in English. You don't have that black thing. We have a very big black wasp, you see, which is hard like nut and has angular, thorny legs. That black thing comes in, bhaura, and is good for nothing. But comes in for the residence, for the ashraya, the lotus keeps it on top of its corner, which is a very, very soft thing, with all love. And in the night it closes down so that the poor insect, who is just like a gnat, should not get any trouble from the outside bed. Like a mother who takes the child in the archer. That love should be there for a Lakshmi Pati. How many are Lakshmi Patis like that? Have you seen any? If they see somebody who is coming with money propositions, then they may open their doors. Otherwise, they have no love for anyone. And those who come to for their ashrayas, for their help, they are not there. On the other side are the people who are so repulsive. They are not like lotus. There is no fragrance. They are such miserly people that they stink of miserliness, while the lotus gives its fragrance to that mud, to that horrible thing, that even the little worms which crawl upon those lotus petals smell of those beautiful fragrance. This is what it has to be. It has to give. It has to be beautiful. It has to be cozy. It has to be welcoming. Then another hand is giving. The Lakshmi is always giving. She doesn't receive. She just gives. If you are really a Lakshmi Pati, you don't want to have anything from anyone. You don't receive. If you are really rich, who can enrich you more? What can you give to a person who is fully rich? There's no way of entering into it. Now it's all up to the brim. He's rich up to the brim. Then what will you give? You cannot give anything. But where you have to give means that he's a beggar. He's still a beggar. All these so-called rich people who still are hankering money are still beggars. They are not rich. They may think themselves empty vessels, but they are not rich because they are still expecting money. So, it is important that we should understand the money is not the way. Money takes us away from dharma. It takes us away from God. It takes us away from reality. It covers our eyes. We don't think that we have to follow a path of righteousness and of virtue. Because we think we are rich, God is going to be afraid of us. We can even purchase him and can manage him by giving some bribes. That's not so. You must face yourself. You have to face yourself. That is not the money that's going to give you that elation, that higher life. But it is the love of God, the honesty of seeking. Honesty. That is the quality of this chakra, is the Satya. Vishnu is the Satya. He is the Narayana. Narayana means Satya. So there cannot be Satya Narayana, isn't it? Narayana is Satya, then how can there be Satya Narayana? But we have many Satya Narayana pujas. For all these Satya Narayanas, Sajogis are not supposed to go. They can only go to Narayana puja. Because Satya Narayana means that part which is added to it for camouflaging is meant for these horrible Brahmins who make you pay. For what?
Let's just close our eyes. Take our attention onto our Sahasrara. You can just place your right hand on the Sahasrara. Just massaging a little on the Sahasrara. Just raising the right hand. Just feel that subtle breeze coming through the Brahmaranda, the top of your head. Keeping attention there, both hands open on your lap. Just feeling your breath in your heart. This time, not the thoughts, I'm the spirit. Just feeling our heart expanding on top of our head. The seat of our heart is in the middle of the top of our head. Just feel that space expanding. Let's thank our Mother Kundalini for awakening our Maha Lakshmi power, whereby we can ascend into our Sahasrara and become spiritual beings. Thank you, Mother. So with our folded hands, we can thank Divine and Mother Kundalini. So let's raise our Kundalini. And again. Third time. And let's spread those vibrations over our subtle system, 7 times over and back. Thank you everyone for joining. If anyone has anything they need to say, feel free. Hi, Denise.
We bring anything tonight?
Just yourself?
You don't have coffee or tea or anything, just meditation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Lose weight that way. I like that lady. I love what she had to say. If you're looking for comfort, you're in for, what did you say? If you're looking for comfort, you're in to be enslaved.
Yeah.
So that resonated. Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Great. Thanks,
Thank
Denise.
you for joining and look forward to seeing you tonight.
Yep.
6, was it? Yep. Okay.
6 o'clock. Great.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone. Of course, you're most welcome to come also to Belconnen tonight, but if you're a little further afield, we'll understand if you can't make it.
It's a long drive.
Very long drive.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
If you can send the link of this speech on WhatsApp.
Yes, surely, yes, we'll do. Put that in the November WhatsApp group. I'll put it there.
Okay, thank you.
I have an idea for that, but I'll tell you tonight.
Okay.
Thanks, Chirag.
Everyone.
For managing. And Violetta, excellent typing skills.
Thanks for your typing, Violetta. Really appreciated that.
Bye.
Bye all. I'll put on a little music. So if anyone's wanting to sit for a little longer, we'll have some music.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi, Venkat. Thanks for joining, Venkat.